Advocate. Sure, thank you.
Morning, Justice Masaneki.
Good morning, Counsel.
We'll be calling Mrs. Luleka Lorraine Kunjwa as our first witness today.
Yeah,
And she will be testifying in isiZulu.
thank you. And this is the revised schedule, is it? Or is it the same as I had yesterday? I'm talking about the schedule of witnesses? No? It's the same. Okay, very well. Would you place your full names on record, please?
Luleka Lorraine Kunjwa.
I've been informed that you'd like to testify in isiZulu.
Yeah.
Will the evidence you're about to give be the truth and nothing but the truth? And if so, please raise your right hand and say, "So help me God."
So help me God.
Ngaba ubufakazi ozobupha kuzoba iqiniso elumsulwa uma kunjalo phakamisa isandla uthi inkosi ngisize.
Inkosi ngisize.
Sorry, Justice.
Thank you. Counsel.
Good morning, Ms. Kunjwa.
Morning.
Morning, Counsel.
Can you please tell us what your relationship is to Maureen Kunjwa?
Sicela usitshele ubudlelwano bakho ukuthi bokuyini phakathi kwalo shili.
Sisi wami.
My sister.
Your older or younger sister?
She's the first one.
She's the firstborn. And can you tell us what was Maureen's medical and mental health condition?
Besicela nje ukuthi usitshele ukuthi isimo sakhe besinjani sempilo kanye nesimo sakhe senqondo.
Bekangakwazi ukukhuluma, izandla zingakwazi ukusebenza.
He could not speak and he could not use his hands.
Lorraine, daughter, or
She.
She.
just Lisa? Oh, interpreter, let's try and get that right, please.
Okay, thank you, Justice.
And do you know why? Do you know what was the cause of her mental disability?
Ingabe uyazi ukuthi yini ke imbangela yaleso simo sakhe sokukhubazeka ingqondo?
Angazi ngoba sikhule naye vele loke njalo.
I don't know because when we were raised up he was in that condition.
So she always had a mental health disability.
Kusho ukuthi yena ke wayena wayekhubazekile ngokwengqondo vele.
Ingqondo masikhuluma naye bekazwisisa kodwa angakwazi ukuphendula.
Yes, she always had that problem. When we speak to her, she would listen, but she was not able to respond.
And who cared for her?
Ubani owayemnakekela?
Njengoba besihlala naye bekanakekelwa umama.
When we were staying with her, it was my mother who was taking care of her.
And when was that?
Bokunini?
Besihlala eJimistini emayini. Ubaba muthe makashona 73. Basixosha. We were homeless.
We were staying at Jimiston at a mine, and my father passed on in 1973. We were chased out of that area, so we were homeless.
So
Sorry, just before you move on, you were staying at a mine. Your
Yes.
father was a mine worker?
Baba ubesebenza emayinini.
bekayi-male nurse.
He was a male nurse.
A male nurse.
So bathi mabasixosha uMaureen beku number 1. Umfowethu number 2 mina number 3. Sahamba saya ka auntie. Number 3 intombazana no number 5 baya kwagogo.
After we were chased out, the siblings went to, others went to my aunt and the others went to my grandmom.
When-
So
Sorry, Ms. Kunjwa, when you say the family was chased out, Who chased the family?
Mauti
Mine.
banixoshile, usho ubani?
kusho ukuthi umthetho wasemayini.
It was the mine authorities.
Okay, continue.
So thina besihlala lapha ya umama naye uManki besimbiza uManki ke ekhaya. uManki besingazi ukuthi bahlala kuphi.
We did not know where my mother was staying. We used to call my mother Monkey
My sister Manki.
or my sister Monkey.
So bekuthi nje bengize ngidoje nasesikolweni. Ngoba bengiwaridi ngifuna ukwazi ukuthi bakuphi.
I sometimes play truant at school because I was worried, wanting to know about her about their whereabouts.
Why didn't you know about their whereabouts?
Kungani bongazi ukuthi bakuphi?
Sabashiya, kusho ukuthi thina sabashiya emayini, saya eSoweto, sabashiya eJimmiston.
We left them at the mine at Jimmiston and we relocated to Soweto.
So, just to assist so we understand what happened, you're saying that once the family was evicted from the mine,
Yes.
the family split up
Yes.
and stayed with different family members. That's how I understand.
2 kids.
Uthi banixosha ngaleso sikhathi banihlukanisa ekhaya yilokho kushoyo.
Kusho ukuthi asazi ngoba mina bengina 14 years. So angazi ukuthi umama bamnika how long ukuthi sihlale lapho.
I don't know how long was my mom allowed to stay there because I was very young. I was only 14 years at the time.
So wasihlukanisa 2 saya kwa auntie 2 saya kwa gogo.
Yes, we were separated. The other 2 siblings went to my aunt and the other 2 siblings went to my grandmother.
So umama wasala ekhaya ne furniture na everything.
My mom remained behind with our property
Nayo uManki.
as well as Monkey.
So kungekho umuntu omsizayo. Asazi nokuthi ukhone kanjani.
There was no one who was helping her. We don't know how she managed.
And Monkey is the same person as
Yes,
Maureen?
the same, yes. So njengoba ngisho ukuthi bengidotsha nasesikolweni ngoba bengifuna ukwazi ukuthi ukuphi.
Like I said, that I was playing truant even at school because I wanted to know about her whereabouts.
First time mangiya ngithola ukuthi ngabuyela lapha la besihlala khona. Ngathola ukuthi sokungena abanye abantu.
I went back where we were staying and I found that there were other people staying there.
Bangitshela ukuthi hayi labantu bebehlala la abekho.
And-
Bangikhomba kwenye indawo le phezulu.
And they said, now the people who were staying here have relocated and they directed me to another place.
So kusho ukuthi njengase Primrose there were 3 mines in one area but thina besise Primrose gold mine. Umama mbekase Main Deep gold mine.
We were at Primrose. There were 3 different mines around that vicinity. Umama beka kuphi?
Primrose.
And my mom was at Primrose.
So ngasuka la ngaba i30 minutes walk ngaya eGold Main Deep. Afike ngamthola umama noManki.
I left there and went to Main Deep. It was about 30 minutes walk. That is where I found my mom and Monkey.
Ngimthola umdlisa ilunch abanikazi bendlu abekho.
And she was feeding her lunch. The owners of the house were not there.
And when was this?
Bokukunini?
74.
1974.
Azange ngihlale nesikhathi eside ngoba bengibona ukuthi umama akafuni ukuthi abanikazi bendlu bangithole ngikhona.
I did not stay long there because I could see that my mom did not want the owners of the house to find me there in the house.
So ngiye ngahlala hlala ngathi ngiyahamba kusho ukuthi bekangixosha kahle kahle.
In fact, I think that she was chasing me away.
Mangiphinda futhi ngibuyela ngithola ukuthi akasekho eMain Deep. Seka kwenye imine le the last one Rose Deep.
When I went back, I found that she was no longer at Main Deep. She was at another mine, Rose Deep.
Nalapho ngibuze bangikhombe kwenye indlu ngithola ukuthi nalapho kusho ukuthi basikwatile nje bacele nje indawo yokulala.
When I arrived there, I inquired and then I was shown to, they showed me another house. I found out they were squatting at that place. They did not have a proper place to sleep.
So ngoba umama ene bekabukhali
My mom was very strict.
bongeke ulokumbuza buza nje imibuzo.
You were not going to ask her many questions.
So bengihlala nje ngibabukele ngijabulele nje ukuthi ngibabonile.
When I am there, I will just sit and be happy that I have seen them.
Still nalapha ngihlala ngesikhathi eside athi umama yenza uhambe.
Even there, I did not stay for a long time because my mom said I must go.
So bese kuyi life yami njalo ukuthi ngiyadoja ngizoba check.
That was the kind of life that I was living because every time I get a chance, I will go and check them.
Mase ngibuyela for the last time. Ngithola ukuthi uma ngiyakasekho nomama labe engibathole khona.
When I went back for the last time, I found that my mom and Mangi were not there where I left them for the last time.
Umama manje sekayi1 usendlini yasesontweni emission.
My mom was staying alone at a mission house.
Ngimthola lapho uyaclean, I'm sure it's piece job. Ncenga phela or uzohola, I don't know.
I found her doing cleaning. I don't know whether he was doing that to get the place of to sleep.
Well, when was this? Which year was this?
74.
1974.
So ngabaleka la bengihlala khona mina kwa-aunt wami.
I ran away where I was staying at my aunt's place.
And where was Maureen at this
Maureen
point in time?
wayekuphi ngaleso sikhathi?
Kusho ukuthi umama ngiyabona bekamcelele somewhere.
I think
Ngoba manje bekayenza lama piece job ngiyabona.
I think that my mom has requested her a place to stay somewhere because she was doing these piece jobs.
Ngabaleka mina kwa-aunt wami.
I ran away from my aunt's place.
Ngaya nights. Kusho ukuthi it's just a station after Jimiston.
I went to Nights, that is the station after Jimiston.
So kusho ukuthi i-relative yethu besihlala nayo ePrimrose. So unonkosikazi sekathola indlu naye lapha nayo imine.
It was a mining area. It was our relative who had just got a house there.
So kusho ukuthi umama ngoba manje besekaswele indawo yokuhlala uma ngiphela bongeke umshiye yedwa.
My mom did not have a place, and Mangi was a kind of person you cannot live alone.
So ngisola ukuthi uhambile waya le kwa-aunt wami la mina bengihlala khona.
And she went to my aunt's place where I was staying.
Was she ever admitted to life, one of the life Esidimeni facilities?
No,
Ingaba
not
uye
yet.
wamkelwa e-Life Esidimeni?
Not yet. So
When
Which
was she
year
admitted?
are we now?
Sikumuphi unyaka manje?
late 74.
We're still in 74, Justice.
Yes. So she was now besekahlala emndeni kwa-auntie.
At the time, she was staying at my aunt's place in Mdeni.
When was she admitted to the life Esidimeni facility?
75.
Uye wamkelwa
1975.
1975.
So she wanted to get work. Bekufuneka athole umsebenzi ayithi manje.
She was looking for work.
Ngoba manje uMangi uzogada ubani? I-problem.
Now, the problem was that who was going to take care of Mangi?
Umama makaloku ahamba wenza ama-ikorobha ngithi.
As my mom was going around, she was doing piece jobs.
Unale pass leli elinestamp esithi Jimiston district.
She had this passbook which had this stamp which says Jimiston district.
So ufuna umsebenzi la eJoburg. Maka uthola umsebenzi hayi ukuthi akawutholi. Bathi no, wena le pass lakho lithi Jimiston. Hamba uyofuna umsebenzi eJimiston.
She would look for work here in Joburg and she would find some piece jobs, but they will say, no, your section 10 or the stamp on your pass says you must go and look for work at Jimiston.
And which year was this?
Bokungamuphi unyaka?
75, early 75.
Early 75.
Mama, so sifike ku 2015.
Umama ufuna umsebenzi ukuthi azosinakekela. But now,
My mom was looking
umanki
for,
uzonakwa ubani?
my mom was,
Sokufuneka manje aye ema-ofisini afunele umanki indawo.
my mom wanted work so that he can take care of us. Now the problem was who was going to take care of monkey?
Yes.
No, lokho ngiyakuzwa. Funeka sisondele
Sesiyasondela baba.
kwinkinga lesinayo manje angithi mame.
I understand
So-
that. I want us to talk about the issue which we are
Ukuthi
facing now.
uye kanjani eRandfontein?
Justice, I think that if I just may assist, the witness is just describing the family circumstances and how Maureen then ended up at Life Esidimeni, which was in 1975. Yes.
Oh, Council bekachazela uJaji ukuthi wena uchaza
Perhaps you could tell us
isimo
for how
esikuloko.
long she resided at the Life Esidimeni facility,
But
Maureen.
uhleli isikhathi esingakanani eLife Esidimeni?
So ungene 75.
She was
March 75.
She was admitted in March 1975.
So besilokhu siya siyombona ngithi.
We used to go and visit her.
So ngo-2015 mangithola i-SMS mina angisazi noma October or November.
Okay, before we get there, I know the justice has asked us to get there, but I just want to ask you, she was at Life Esidimeni for a very long time.
Yes.
Bengifuna nje ukubuza
Did the
ukuthi-
family visit her while she was there?
Yebo besiya siyombona.
Yes, we went to visit her.
And did you ever take her home for visits or to stay with the family for her holiday or anything like
Ingaba
that?
beninokumthatha ukuthi ayovakasha ekhaya mhlambe ngamaholide ukuthi ayohlala nyani isikhashana ekhaya.
Yebo besiya siyombona. Makube asiyanga ngiyafona. Bamlethe nasefonini. Noma engakwazi ukukhuluma kodwa umamele uyezwa ukuthi ubani okhulumayo.
Yes, I would go and visit her, and sometimes I will call her and I will ask the people to call her. She would recognize my voice and I will talk to her on the phone.
So bese siyenze ihabit ukuthi ngo-October ngoba bekuyibirthday yakhe. Siqashe imoto sipheke siyenze ipicnic. Sispende the day nayo.
It has become a habit because her birthday was in October. We will organize a party and go and fetch her and celebrate her birthday with her.
So ngo-December siyafona 3 days before
In December, we will phone 3 days before.
ukuthi udoctor wakhe amlungisele medication.
So that the head doctor can prepare her medication.
This is every December.
Yes.
Kusho ngo December, okay. Yep, yes, yeah.
Are you saying that she would go home to the family over the Christmas holiday?
Uthi
Yes.
begeza ekhaya ngamaholide kaChristmas.
Besimthatha for 3 weeks.
Yes, we will. We were taking her for about 3 weeks.
But which daughter were you referring to?
Ukhuluma ngamuphi udokotela?
No, which
Bebesitshela ukuthi
daughter?
Daughter, oh sorry.
Oh, yeah, no
Usho
problem.
usho iyiphi indodakazi ukhuluma.
Well, let's start. Well, did you talk about a daughter that would be
Doctor,
part or
doctor,
doctor?
doctor.
I see. Oh, doctor. I see. Sorry, Mr. Interpreter.
Okay,
You were
okay.
correct. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
So udoctor wakhe uzosipreparela i-medication for 3 weeks.
The doctor will prepare medication for 3 weeks.
Bekalandwa umntana kadadewethu.
My niece
Umntana kadadewethu umdala. Ntombazana.
my niece will go and fetch her.
Bagibela itaxi.
They were using a taxi.
Sihlale naye 3 weeks. Kungekho inkinga right.
She would stay at home for 3 weeks and we were not experiencing any problems.
In 2015, was she still unable to speak?
Ngo 2015 wayengakwazi ukukhuluma nangaleso sikhathi.
Yeah, they got the same.
Yes, she had the same condition.
Could she eat on her own?
Ubekwazi ukuzidlisa?
Yes, noma bekunzima bekayibamba kanje ispoon.
Yes, though it was very difficult, but she could eat on her own.
Could she wash herself?
Ubekwazi ukuzigezisa?
Hayi bekunzima ngoba lesi sandla sakhe besiso and then lesi iminwe le beyiso. So bekunzima ukuthi angakhama never slap.
No, it was very difficult for her to wash herself because it seems the other hand was had stroke, so it was very difficult to hold a washing rack.
And when was, you say in 2015 she was still at Life Esidimeni?
Uthi bekase-Life Esidimeni ngo-2015.
Bekase-Randfontein.
Yes, she was still in Randfontein.
Did you take her home for the Christmas holidays in
Yes.
December 2015 as
Uye
well?
wamikisa ekhaya ngo-December 15,
Then,
ngama-holiday ka-Christmas.
Every December senza a family party, so it was at my house.
Every December we do a family party. Yes, it was at my house.
And how was Maureen then? What was her
The
health
same.
like?
Ubenjani ngaleso sikhathi?
Ephile saga strong.
He was very, very healthy. He was very healthy. She was very healthy, sorry.
And when would you take her back to Life Esidimeni
Ubo
after the Christmas holiday?
Ubumbisela nini ekhaya ngemuva kwalama holiday ka-Christmas,
3 days after New Year.
3 days after New Year.
So she went back to Life Esidimeni in January 2016, early
Ubuyele
January.
ngoJanuary 26th. Yes, that is correct.
My niece, uyombuyisele futhi.
My niece took her back to Life Esidimeni.
And when you were informed, were you informed that she would be moved from Life Esidimeni in
Ingabe
2016?
uye watshelwa yini ukuthi uzosuswa eLife Esidimeni?
Njengoba ngishilo ngithole i-SMS before December. Bathi kune meeting, kodwa zange ngiye ngoba manje ngisala nesalukazi umama wethu ene naye bekangaphilanga kahle.
Like I said, that I received an SMS before December notifying us about a meeting, but I could not go there because I was looking after our grandmom.
Just December 2015.
Yes.
December 2015. I could not go there because I was looking after my mom.
So ngoFebruary ngathola i-SMS ethi bazamise eTakalani nge-1st zika-April.
In February, I got an SMS to say that she was going to be relocated to Takalani on the 1st of April.
So nalapha ngizange ngikhona ukuya ngoba manje nasi nesalukazi ngapha.
I could not go because of my mother, because I had to take care of my mother.
Didn't you have your usual December come together, family come together?
Ingabe
Yes.
niye naba nawo
2015?
umcimbi? Wow.
2015 umangi wabuyela January.
Yes, Honorable Justice, we did have that, and then she went back in January.
In early January, she was back at Life Esidimeni, just to
Sure,
recap what you were
January.
saying. And
January.
then you received an SMS in
February,
February
yes.
saying that Maureen would be moved to Takalani
Takalani.
and that she would be moved on
The 1st April.
2016. And was she then moved to Takalani?
Uye manje wasuso wamikiswa lapho eTakalani.
Angazi ngoba azange ngirespond.
I don't know because I did not respond.
Mase ngiya sajabula kodwa.
Though we were happy,
Sithi hayi sekaseduzane.
because we thought that she was now nearer home.
And where were you living then?
Benhlala kuphi ngaleso sikhathi?
Ngila ngaseZakaria Park.
Around Zakaria Park.
Mase ngiya ngoba
Where
manje
is Zakaria Park?
Ikuphi?
Linezia.
At
Lenasia.
Lenasia.
Mase ngiya ngoJune, beginning of June ngoba manje ugogo ufuna ngifuna umuntu ozosala naye. Uyawa mamshiya yiwana akasaboni kahle.
When I went there in June, because my mother was very weak, you know, I must not leave her unattended because sometimes she fall when she's not attended to.
Ngafika sekulate abantwana bebebuya esikolweni. Ngifike ngabo 4.
I arrived at about 4 o'clock.
Where did you arrive?
Takalani.
Okay.
At Takalane.
Mangifike Takalani egeyidini ithi intombazana naba bo sister sebayahamba bangena emotweni.
When I arrived at Takalane, I was told that here are the sisters in the car, they are going.
Angeke bavuma ungena.
They won't allow me to come in.
Ngijike lapha egeyidini.
That is where I turned there at the gate.
Ngamangala ngoba mangifike eRandfontein bebengangijikisa egeyidini bebengifake ewodini.
I was surprised because when I went to visit her at Randfontein, they would welcome me and I will go into the wards.
Hayi ngabuzi kakhulu ngihambe.
I did not question that, I just left.
Ngabuyela futhi after 3 weeks ngoba manje phela kuya ngokuthi ugogo ngithola umuntu na ozomgada or not.
I went back there after 3 weeks, and that depends on whether I did get someone to look after my mom.
Mangifika ngathuka kabi.
When I arrived there, I was very shocked.
Ubengakwazi nokuma lo
Ms.
muntu.
Kunjwa, is this still June 2016?
End of June.
End of June.
Uyawa lo muntu u-weak.
She was very weak, she could not stand on her own.
Phela January makahamba bekazambela ngoba ugibele neteksi.
In January, when they took her back, she could walk on herself because they took a taxi.
La kufuneka ngimbambe baza naye bambambile ngiyambamba ngimncikisa emawindweni lawa la eTakalani.
Because I was holding him against the windows there at Takalani because she was very weak.
Ngamncikisa ngimbalansisa ukuthi angawi.
I made her to balance so that she could not fall.
Was she staying in a ward
Wayehlala
at Takalani?
ewadini lapho eTakalani.
Angibuzanga that day.
No, on that day I did not ask.
When you visited her, you
The
visited
first
her
day.
outside?
Yes,
They brought her to you,
to the reception.
to the reception, okay.
Mangimncikisa kuvele kufike kimi ukuthi ithi ngimthatha isithombe ngoba wondile uyambona nokuthi umzimba wakhe womile.
When I was balancing her there on the wall there, I decided to took her picture because I saw that she had lost a lot of weight and it seems like she looked very dehydrated.
Ene phela bekuwumuntu ophuma izincwe. Manje I was surprised ukuthi why a dry.
He was someone who
She was dribbling.
she was dribbling, so I was surprised on that particular day as to why her mouth was dry.
So ngilo ngiyambuza ukuthi manki alright.
I was asking her, are you okay?
Akakhulumi lokathi nje
He was-
ngathi lo muntu oqumayo.
He was not responding, he was just saying, not saying anything very clear.
Mangibizwa usister lo ngoba bathi usister ngimazi igama lakhe ngilikhohliwe.
And when I called the sister, well, I do not know the name of the sister. I was told that she's a sister.
Ngithi hawu udliwa yini manje lo muntu makanje.
I asked what was her problem when she looks like this.
Athi hayi nathi asazi sisamangele silokhu siyacheka nje.
She said, we also don't know, we are also surprised, we are still checking, still investigating.
Ngimhlalisa esitulweni.
And I made her sit on the chair.
Manje kube nzima ngoba manje akakwazi ukukhuluma.
It was difficult, very difficult because she could not speak.
Sengithulile nje ngimbhekile.
I was just keeping quiet looking at her.
Lapha yangihambe. So ngayitshela ukuthi le inkulu phela le ndawo. Bese ngiza like after 2 days njalo after 2 days.
Later on, I left the place and I said to myself, now this is a very big problem. I was like coming frequently after 2 days, like coming to check her.
You mean you went to visit her every 2 days?
Yes.
Usho ukuthi ungivakashela ngezinsuku ezimbili? Yes, Council.
And when you went to visit her, did you go to where she was sleeping? Or did you always meet her in the reception?
Mamvakashela bowuya la khona noma bohlangana naye e-reception.
Bamletha la e-reception, funa ukulindela e-reception.
They would bring her at the reception because we were instructed to wait there at the reception.
Was there a visiting area?
Ingabe bekukhona yini indawo yezivakashi?
Kusho njengoba singene egate-ini i-office nyana yabo lapha la usayina khona i-register. Uhlale bahambe bayomlanda bese bayaskipha sihlala lapha ngaphandle, it's like i-veranda.
When you get in the gate, there is a small office where you sign in the register, and there's a veranda there. So we'll sit there, and they will go and fetch her. We're sitting under the veranda.
So you went to see her every 2
Second day.
days or so, every other day.
Ngibona njalo nsuku ezimbili.
And how was her condition each time you went to see her?
Isimo sakhe besinjani ngaleso sikhathi?
Ngathi manje uloku eba worse, njalo uba worse.
It seems like the condition was worsening.
And did you ask the staff at Takalani why her condition was getting worse?
Ngabe uye wabuza ukuthi ke kungani ke isimo sakhe ngathi ke sibanjalo ubabuthaka?
Ngibuze yena usisi, sister lo wabo.
Yes, I did ask the sister.
What's her name?
Ubani igama lakhe?
Bangitshela kodwa sengimkhohliwe.
They did mention her name, but I forgot the name.
So mase ngimbuza futhi uthi hayi thina asazi or ama kidneys or yini siloku asinabo doctor la.
When
So-
I asked her again, she said, we are not sure also whether it's the kidneys. We don't have the doctors here, but we are still checking on her.
So i-patient mayigula siyithatha sise konje yini eKuos.
When the patient gets sick, and she was transferred to Kuos.
Quest Hospital.
Yes, it's Kuos and then Baragwanath.
Yes, Kuos and Baragwanath.
So ngaze lapho ukuthi abanabo doctor and abana medication.
That is when I found out that they did not have doctors and that they did not have medication.
Who said patients get transferred to the hospital you've just referred to?
Ubani uthi,
Sister, ilo sister.
is the sister.
Did she tell you why your
Uye
sister was not transferred?
uye wakubuza ukuthi kungani ke yena ngamiswanga lapho.
Asho ukuthi hayi siloku senza ama check up.
She would say that we are still making some checkups on her.
No, but did you ask her why has my sister not been referred to hospital?
Ngabe uyambuza ukuthi kungani usisi wami angamikiswanga esibhedlela.
Uzothi hayi phela ngithi siloku senza ama check ups, we want to find out.
She will respond by saying, we are still making checkups. We want to find out what the problem is.
Did they eventually take her to a hospital?
Yes.
Ngabe bagcina
When?
bamisa esibhedlela. Yebo.
So I
Nini?
did benga keep ama date. So bathi azange ngiqede inyanga ngilo ngimbona. Ne 3 weeks wayesibhedlela.
I was not writing dates, but I think it was within 3 weeks.
Before she was taken to hospital, let's get a few details there. In what was she dressed?
Ukuthi asizwe kahle ke ukuthi wayegqokeni.
Bebemfake i-tracksuit.
She was wearing a
Ijezi
tracksuit
nje yama stripes.
and a striped jersey
Namateki angena ama shoelace.
and tekis without shoelace.
And was it cold then?
Ingabe bokubanda ngaleso sikhathi?
Yes, ngobe ku June, just after June.
Yes, because it was just after June.
Did you go and ever look where she slept?
Ingabe uye wayobheka lapho elala khona?
Azange ngi
No, I did not go there.
Why didn't you ask to look?
Kungani ungacelanga ukuthi uye?
angicabanganga ngoba bengine worry yale yesimo sempilo yakhe ngaleso sikhathi.
I did not think about that because I was worried about her health at that time.
What medication did she normally take?
Bathi ke ubethatha miphi imithi?
Itakalani ayibanikezi imithi.
Takalane
Doctor abekho.
does not provide medication because there are no doctors.
No, but listen to my question. According to your knowledge, what medication did your sister normally take? Did she take any medication?
What you,
eRandfontein bekathatha imithi.
yes, at Randfontein, he had medication, but enjani ngabe uyazi?
Ah,
No, I don't know. I know that she was taking medication, but I don't know what kind of medication.
And when she came home for a while with you, did they tell you what medication she had to take?
Uma eza ekhaya njengoba nimlandile ngabe bekantshela ukuthi ke imiphi imithi efanele ukuthi ayiphuze.
bebesho nje ukuthi uphuze kuseni aphuze nasebusuku kuphela.
They will tell us that we must give her the tablets in the morning and as well as in the evening. That's all I know.
Now, you told us about, did you ask about her health records?
Ingabe uye wabuza ngefile lakhe?
Cha angibuzanga.
No, I did not ask.
Did you ask whether she was given any medication?
Ingabe uye wabuza ukuthi ke
At Takalani in particular?
wayenikezwa yini imithi lapho eTakalani?
Usister mangibuza ukuthi uphethwe yini umangi athi thina la asinabo doctor. Umuntu makagula simusa eKosi bekuyimpendulo ephelele for mina leyo.
The sister, every time I ask about that, she would tell me that we do not have doctors here. And every time when a patient is sick, we take that patient
No,
to
but did
Kos.
they tell you
That
whether
was the
they
response.
gave her any medication?
Manje bakutshele ukuthi kukhona imithi ebamupha yona yini?
Cha.
No.
Did you ask them?
Ingabe uye wababuza? No.
Sorry, Justice.
No, you may proceed, please.
When you would take Maureen home for a holiday, would Life Esidimeni provide you with the medication?
Ngenkathi umikise ekhaya ke ngama holiday iLife Esidimeni bebakunikeza imithi yakhe?
Yes.
Yes.
For
You-
3 weeks.
They will give me 3 weeks supply.
For 3 weeks. And at Takalani, they didn't say to you that they were providing her with that medication?
eTakalani azange basho ukuthi nabo bebamnika leyo mithi. No.
Did they tell you that they were not providing any?
No.
Baye bakutshela ukuthi
Bathe
abamnikeze
nje
imithi.
abanabo doctor ogulayo uye esibhedlele so angibuzanga nix.
No, they did not tell me that either. They just said they don't have doctors. Anyone who gets in will be transferred to the hospital.
Of course, the medication that Maureen was on was for her health condition. It was chronic medication. She didn't need to see a doctor to take it every day. Isn't that
Usho
right?
uthi le mithi ukuthi bekahlala njalo ayiphuza bokungadingeki nje ukuthi aye kudokotela ngabe kunjalo? Yes, that's correct.
So you say she was getting progressively more ill, and after 3 weeks of this condition, they at Takalani took her to hospital.
Uthi ngemva
Kos.
kwamathathu amaviki amathathu bamise
Bamisa
esibhedlela.
eKosi
Yes, at Kos.
bathi uhlanzile ebusuku.
They said she was vomiting at night.
And how long was she at Kos?
So
Uhlezi isikhathi esingakanani lapho eKos.
iKosi iyam-admita bese imtransferela eBar.
She would be admitted at Kos and then transmitted to Para. Transferred to Para.
But did you visit her when she went to Kos Hospital?
Ingabe uyamvakashela ngenkathi alapha eKos?
Uyafona usisi uthi uhlanzile ebusuku. So
Usister.
simse usister. So simse eKosi iKosi yamtransferela eBar. Asho nokuthi use ward 20 or ward 21.
The sister
following day.
called to say that she was vomiting at night and she was taken to Kos, and at Kos she was transferred to Para.
When she was transferred, just before we move on, when she was taken to Kos, did they call you to tell you that they are now taking her to hospital?
No.
Ngenkathi bemsusa lapha eKos bamise esibhedlela bakutshelile.
So how did you
No.
know she was there?
Waze
That
kanjani
they
ukuthi-
Sister ungifonele the following day.
The sister called me the following day.
Okay.
So mangifike eBar ngimthola ukuthi hayi ngempela naku bam-admithile.
And indeed, when I arrived at Bara, I found that she was indeed admitted.
So nasebhara ngokunjalo bengijampisilanga ngiya ahlale ebhara 2 weeks.
At Bara, I also went there after second day, and then she stayed there for about 2 weeks.
And when was
10
this?
days.
10 days.
When was this?
Bogugnin.
June, July.
It was during June, July.
So uzawuhlala ebhara 2 weeks.
She would stay for 2 weeks at Bara,
The third week discharge ayebuyele eTakalani.
and the third week she was discharged and back to Takalani.
And you visited her at Krisani Bara.
Yes.
Uye wamvakashela eKrizani Bara.
And what did the
Yes.
doctors tell you at the hospital? What was wrong?
Amanesi ebhara bathi thina yikho into esizokutshela yona wena woza Monday morning ngo 8 o'clock uzobona udoctor wakhe kube uyokutshela ukuthi uphethwe yini.
When I asked the nurses at Bara, they will say, there's nothing we can tell you. You must come on Monday, 8 o'clock, and ask her doctor what is her condition.
And what did the doctor say? Did you ask the doctor?
Angikhoni kuya ngoba manje ugogo uzosala nobani. Mina ngimenzela ibreakfast ngimnika amapilisi.
I could not go there because I had to take care of my mom. I must make her breakfast. I must give her tablets.
And what did Maureen look like to you when you visited her at Krisani Bara?
Ube ebonakala
recover.
enjani ngenkathi umvakashela?
Uya-recover
she was
makasesibhedlela.
she was recovering when she was at
Kusho ukuthi
hospital.
idrip le iyasebenza la kuye.
It seems like this trip was assisting her a lot.
The drip.
Yes. Uthi drip angithi ma?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So she was there for about 10 days,
10
or
days,
2 weeks,
yes.
and then she went back to Takalani.
eTakalani uzohlala iviki, after a week uyambona uyaqala futhi abuyele eBhara.
At Takalani, she would stay for a week, and after that, she would then relapse and then go back to Baragwanath.
Did she eat solid food at Baragwanath?
Yes, but you
Ubedla ukudla.
funeka kube mushed up.
Yes.
So bese kuyileyo impilo yakhe leyo.
And the answer is
that
what? The answer
was
is yes, she did.
her-
It's solid,
But it
but
had
must
to,
be,
solid foods which had to be mashed, is that?
yes,
Yeah,
but not
yes.
hard.
Okay.
So bekahlala eBhara more than eTakalani.
She was staying more at Bara than she was staying at Takalani.
So how many times did she go to Krisani Bara? Are you saying she would go and then go back to Takalani
Yes.
and then
Uya
back again
Mahlangana.
repeatedly?
Yes, she would go and back and
And
admitted again.
when was the last time that you visited? Maureen.
So
Maureen.
masiya September, I'm sure kuyiviki le 24 konje ibizwa Heritage Day.
Heritage Day.
Iviki le Heritage.
We went there and on the 24th of September on Heritage Day.
You went where to see her? Where was
Takalani.
she? She was at
Takalani.
Takalani.
Masifika yimi usisi wami and her second born, intombazana.
It was me, my sister, and my niece.
Masifika eTakalani hayi siyabhalisa ke silinde ukuthi bahambe bayomlanda.
And when we arrived at Takalani, we will register and then wait for her, for them to go and fetch her.
Okay, thanks. Hawu sisalindile.
As we were waiting there,
Intombazana lela e-reception ihambiye ku-sister le ofisini.
the lady who was at the reception then went to the sister in the office.
Uhambile isikhathi eside.
She went for a very long time.
Babuye sebabuye no sister athu sister hayi. Umaureen uhambile izolo. Beka ngaphathekanga kahle waya eKuos.
She came back with the sister. The sister said Maureen was ill yesterday and she was taken to Kuos.
So asimazi ukuthi useBhara or useJabulani.
We don't know whether she's at Krisani Baragwanath or at Jabulani Hospital.
Uyazi manje ngizwe ukuthi ngazi ukuthi ngiba nomzizisi.
I started to feel a bit dizzy.
Azange ngiphendule ngihlale phansi.
I did not respond, I just sat down.
Udadewethu kusho ukuthi umile la nomntanakhe baloku bayakhuluma boyi-2.
My sister and my niece were standing nearby, they were talking.
Ingqondo yami kusho ukuthi ngazi ukuthi yavala kancane angazi for how many seconds.
I experienced a blackout in my mind for a few seconds.
Ngoba ngizwe nje umntana kadadewethu sekashawuta ke manje uyalwa.
Because I heard my niece shouting like she was fighting.
Ningazositshela ukuthi animazi umuntu ongakwazi ukukhuluma. Nimthathe nami sekosi.
She said-
Manje nithi sihambe thina siyomfuna kuphi?
She said, you are not going to tell us that you don't know where she is, she cannot speak. You took her at course, you say we must go and look for her. Where must we go and look for her?
I-patient yenu le fonani manje nimfune nize nimthole.
She is your patient, you must make phone calls right now, go and find her.
So mina ngivuswa kulobo buthongo engubo ngivuswa yilo msindo.
And I woke up by this noise at the time.
Ngiphakame ngithi
Woke up.
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, she said that she was feeling dizzy and she sat down. So as she heard the noise, she stood up because of the noise that the niece was making. Yebo.
Okay.
bese ngiyaphakama ngithi okay yekela ukulwa ke labantu abasitshele ke basifunele umangi sonke sihlale phansi.
I said, let's sit down so that they can come and explain.
Aphuma usister lo ayofona ngale.
And the sister went out to go and make a call.
Bambili isikhathi eside kusho ukuthi bekahambe efonela iJabulani neBara sazi.
She went for a very long time. I don't know, maybe she was phoning Jabulani Hospital and Krisani Parakwanath Hospital. I'm not sure about that.
And then did they tell you where she was? Did they?
Yes.
Baye
in the
bakutshela ukuthi
end.
ukuphi. Yes,
Bathi use
eventually we were told that she was at Para, at
So
Krisani Parakwanath.
did you go
Ward
to
23.
Ward 23? And did you go to visit her at Krisani Bara?
So ngoba
Uye waya
bekuwa
wamvakashela lapho.
past 12 to 1 sihambe ke siyohlala e-restaurant kancane simele u2 o'clock.
Yeah, it was around past 12 to 1, so we went to the restaurant to wait for 2 o'clock.
Masifika eBara ngithola ukuthi uwile muslo umuntu ngoba manje ungqubuzekile la.
When we arrived at Para, I found that it seems like she had fallen because she was injured just above her eye. Is it possible?
So ngoba manje eBara mabageza iskin sakho siba dry. So bengithi manje eBara ngiye ngiphethe iVaseline. Sithi hayi ithi simgcobise nangu udry. Sithi le night dress yakhe sithi sithola ukuthi nala kusho ukuthi one side. Bruise and her hip bone.
At Para, when they wash them, sometimes you'll find that they do not apply lotion. So I will come with skin lotion to apply it. And as I was applying it, I could see some bruises on her body and on her hip.
So njengoba belele lapha yana silobu sikhuluma naye akasakhulumi phela manje loku yaqhuma nje.
As she was sleeping there, we were speaking to her, but she was not responding. She was not answering what we were saying to her.
Was she conscious?
Ingabe, yes, she was conscious.
Oh sorry kancane ngikhohliwe ukuthi njengoba manje sesiloku siya eTakalani akasakwazi ukuhamba ngithi.
As we were going.
Phusha nge-wheelchair.
Okay, I forgot to mention that as we were going to visit her at Takalani, she was no longer able to walk. They were using a wheelchair to move around.
Okay. But
So kusho ukuthi
normally she would able to walk herself?
yes.
Yena
before.
kuba kumuntu okwazi ukuzihambela, yes.
So kusho ukuthi bebemisile angekho ku-wheelchair yiwa ayiwawo.
I think that they took her off from the wheelchair. She was standing. Maybe that is why she fell.
Okay.
Did
So
anybody
njengoba-
tell you what illness did your sister have?
Ingabe
Was it Bara?
baye bakutshela ebhara ukuthi ke kuphi ukugula bokumphethe.
amanesi batshela kahle ukuthi hayi siyaxolisa sisi thina ayikho into esizokutshela yona funa ukubona udoktar wakhe.
The nurses would respond by saying, sorry, ma'am, we cannot tell you that, you must go and see the doctor.
Did you see the doctor and ask the doctor?
Ingabe uye wambona udokotela, wambuza yini udokotela?
Ngeke ngahluleka ngoba manje nasi isalukazi.
No, I could not because of my mother.
So njengoba simbhekile la embhedeni
Sorry, Ms. Kunjwa, on the times that you did visit her at Chris Barra, was the doctor available? Did you ask for the doctor?
her doctor was,
Ngenkathi umvakashele
we were
eBhara,
supposed to come only on Monday 8 o'clock.
Okay.
we were supposed to come on Monday.
So njengoba umbelele la embhedeni sekayenza kanje. And bekungasi umuntu osobeka kahle nje.
She was shaking like she's having some fits, and that's the condition she never had before then.
Wahlala 3 weeks. Wabuyela eTakalani.
She stayed there for 3 weeks and then went back to Takalani.
And when you went to Takalani, tell us more about the place. How did it look like?
Uma kaya eTakalani sicela nje ukuthi usitshele ngendawo leyo ukuthi yona ibe injani, ibukeka injani.
Beyikahle nje kodwa beyingafani nase Randfontein.
Well, it was okay, but it was not the same as the one in
And
Randfontein.
you still never saw where she slept?
Oh, sike saya. Sorry ngiyakhola. Ngoba
Yes,
sike saya Sunday nodadewethu.
I'm sorry, I forgot. We did once go on Sunday with my sister,
Basifake wodini yabo.
and we went into their
It was for
ward.
the first time. Imibhede nje eminingi.
It was for the first time, and we found that there were many beds in that ward.
How many people were in the ward?
Bokunabantu abangaki kuleyo ward.
So kusho ukuthi imibhede one side, imibhede one side. Angazi noma ngaba yi10.
I'm not sure because it was beds on the other side, and on the other side, I think I can estimate to say 10 on each side.
Were they men and women or women only?
Bokubantu
Women.
besilisa no-
Abesifazane one side. Separate.
besimame kuphela ngapho ewadini.
Eh.
Oh, yes, it was women only.
So men and
There
women
was-
were in separate wards?
Yes.
Besemagumbini ahlukene.
And
Yes.
was it clean?
Ngabe beyihlanzekile?
Well, so far.
Yebo.
And did you go, sorry, Justice.
No, no, you go ahead, please. Joyce.
Did you go
This is
to the
your course.
kitchen?
You go ahead.
No.
Did you go to any other parts of
Uye waya
Takalani?
kwezinye izindawo
No.
lapha eTakalani.
Only the bathroom.
The bathroom? And what was the
Yes.
condition of the bathroom?
No, it was fine.
Was it a bathroom for the patients?
Yes. 2 showers, 2 toilets.
And it was clean? Was there soap?
No, I didn't see so.
When you visited Maureen at Takalani, did you take food for her?
Umphathela ukudla mamvakashela eTakalani.
Besekangasali. So simphathela amahewu.
She was no longer eating there, so where we will bring her maheu.
Ngisabe nokuphatha iyogurt ngoba manje ibisi ngithi lizomambisa isisu.
I was afraid to take yogurt because I thought that maybe she might have a running tummy.
Mawuthi umphuzisa amahewu uyabona nje ukuthi ngazi ukuthi kubuhlungu ukugwinya.
When she was drinking this maheu, you find that it seemed like it was very painful when she swallowed.
Was she eating when she was at Takalani?
Ingaba-
Did she get 3 meals a day, 2
Mangibabuza-
meals?
Yeah.
mangibabuza bebesho ukuthi bathi bayadla.
Yes, when I asked them, they would say yes, they were eating proper meals.
When you asked the staff, they would,
Ubuza abasebenzi, yes, that is correct, Councillor.
Usister ngibuza usister.
Asking the sister.
and on this occasion, when you went into the ward, you said she was at Chris Barra for about 3 weeks and then back to Takalani. Am I right that by now we are in end of September, or where are we?
Yes.
Manje ke njengoba uthi uhlezi amaviki amathathu eBara wasuka waye eTakalani kusho ukuthi sesikubo September lapho ke ngamanye amagama.
Kusho ukuthi le bruise it was prior to the last visit.
When I saw the bruises it was before the last visit.
So akazange aqede
Sorry.
neviki.
She
the
did
question-
not stay even for a week
Where?
Takalani.
at Takalani.
After coming back from Chris Hani Park?
Yes, with the
I'm trying to
bruises.
establish at what time in 2016 this was. Was this September,
Of-
October?
After konje yini le ye 24.
E24 Heritage Day
Yes.
After.
So wabuyela eTakalani nge 14
14 zika.
October.
She went back to Takalani on the 14th of October
Okay.
So bafona ukuthi hayi ubuyele futhi esibhedlela.
and they called to say that she was readmitted to the hospital.
So uhleli ngoba manje angithi ngiloku nyaya ngichamphisa ilanga ngiye njalo after a day.
Yeah, I'll go and see her every second day there.
But council, should we go to the fatal
On-
moment?
on-
and
yes.
try to
That's
work
the
from
last
there?
admission.
Not the last admission. What was the day on which Maureen passed away?
But uluphu usuku aye ashona ngalo.
Monday 24th
Of?
Ngayiphi inyanga?
October.
24th October, it was on a Monday.
24 October
Ngayiphi inyanga?
2016.
To 2016
2016,
And
yes.
where did she die?
Washonela kuphi?
eBar Ward 23.
At Chris Hani Baragwanath Hospital, I think it was at Ward 23.
And when were you informed that Maureen had passed away?
When uye
Tuesday,
wazisanini. They called me on Tuesday.
10:30 ekuseni.
What was the date?
Yeah, usuku
25.
25.
On 25 October. And what did they say to, who called you?
Ufonelo ubani?
Uye lo sister.
I was called by this particular sister.
And what did she tell you?
Uye wakutshela.
Bebuyafona uthi ICC uzwile ukuthi uCathelia ushonile.
She called and say, did you hear that Cathelia has passed on?
Ngithi awushona nini athi ushone izolo
Who had passed on?
Bathi kushone bani?
Cathelia.
Cathelia.
Is that the same as Maureen?
Maureen, yes.
Uyumorin, yes.
Umama umbhalise ngoCathelia ngithi esibhedlela.
My mom has registered that name, Cathelia, at the hospital.
At the hospital.
Yes.
Ushone Monday 5:30 ekuseni uzongifonela Tuesday 10:30.
She passed on Monday 4:30. She called Tuesday
5:30.
5:30, and then she called on Tuesday 10:30.
Did you ask her why she waited to call you why she waited one day to call you?
Uyawambuza ukuthi kungani ame usuku lonke ukuze ngaphambi kokuthi akushayele ucingo.
Angimbuzanga ngendlela ebengidineke ngayo.
I did not ask her about because I was very angry at that time.
Why were you angry?
Kungani? Ubudinekile.
Bengidinwa nje ile ndaba yokuthi uyangena uyaphuma esibhedlela uyangena uyaphuma esibhedlela.
The fact that he was going in and out of the hospital.
What did you do then? Did you go to collect Maureen from the hospital?
Nini nenzani ke nini naya nina nayomlanda esibhedlela?
Ngeke ngafonela umndeni singameli siswami saya the following day Wednesday.
Yes, I called my family. I waited for my sister and we went there the following day on Wednesday.
Saya eBara siyolanda isidumbu.
We went to Para, going to fetch her body.
Did they tell you what was the cause of death?
Ngabe bakutshela ukuthi bekuyini imbangela yokufa kwakhe yokushona kwakhe.
Emoshara bakhulumi bakunika nje death certificate.
At the mortuary, they don't tell you, they just give you a death certificate.
Ms. Kunjwa, there should be I don't know whether that file is file 11 that's in front of you.
But
If you could-
I asazi ukuthi just there. Where do you look? Is it this one?
Could you please turn to page 3848?
Oh. Please come again, Council.
3848.
3848. Yes, Council.
Is that Maureen's death certificate?
Yep.
Ingaba certificate sika Maureen? Yes, Council.
And it records the date of death as 24 October 2016, is that right?
Yep.
Lapho ke babhale isuku la bathi ushone ngalo u24 October 2016. Yes, that's correct.
And the cause of death as natural causes.
Kanti bakuthiwa imbangela yokufa ukuthi ke yena ke uzishonele nje. Yes, I see that.
And if you turn then to page 3852,
Yes, Council.
this is the fourth page of a document that is called Notice of Death.
Bathi ke leli ikhasi lesine ke lomqulo obizwa ngokuthi isaziso sokushona.
You see the document?
Uyabona? Yes, I see that.
This is a document that provides all of the details regarding the circumstances of death, the particulars of the deceased, and so on.
Kuthiwa ke lena incwadi ke enikeza imininingwane maqondana nembangela yokushona komuntu into enjalo. Yes.
And at page 3852,
3852. Is the same? Is it the same page?
it's the
Councillor?
same page.
Okay.
There's a paragraph number 77 that has a heading Causes of Death. Do you see it?
Uyabona lapho babhala imbangela yokushona? Yes.
And as for, there's several things that are noted, handwritten notes. The first is the immediate cause of death.
Kulapho ke kubhalwe khona ke ukuthi ke imbangela yokushona kulapho kubhalwe khona la yokushona.
And it says
Yes.
the immediate cause of death was neuroglycopenic brain injury.
Kuthiwa ke njengoba ke kubhaliwe lapho ukuthi ke kube khona ukulimala kwengqondo kubhalwe negama lapho medical term lababhale neuro.
Sepsis.
Yebo.
Did anybody explain to you what that means?
Ngabe baye bakuchazela ukuthi kusho ukuthini ke lokho?
Emoshara bachazi.
No, they did not explain at the mortuary. They did not explain this.
So you don't know what that means,
Kusho ukuthi
neuroglycopenic
awazi
brain
ukuthi
injury.
kusho ukuthini ke.
Mina ngibone nje brain injury ngathi yilo kwakuwa kwakhe.
I just saw brain injury and I thought that is the time when she fell.
And then underneath that, it's written
Sepsis.
sepsis.
Naku ke la kubhalwe khona sepsis la ngaphansi. Yes, I see that.
Underneath the immediate cause is sepsis, and then underneath that is the word epileptic as an underlying cause.
Babhalile kusho ukuthi ke ezinye ke zezizathu ke lapho babhali sepsis ne epileptic ukuthi ezinye zezinto ezibangele ukushona ukuya ngalombiko.
Ngizibonile.
Yes, I see that.
Was Maureen epileptic?
Ingabe ube
Azange kabe ne-epileptic.
No, she never had that condition.
In part 2, it says, other significant conditions contributing to death but not resulting in underlying cause. Not resulting in underlying cause given in part 1. And there it's handwritten cerebral palsy.
Kulapho ke bebhale khona ukuthi ke ezinye izizathu mhlambe ngabe ziholele kuleyo mbangela ize ke bekungene yona ingxenye enkulu yembangela kulabo bebhale khona cerebral palsy. Uyabona lapho? Yes, I see that.
That was the condition that Maureen suffered from.
Ngabe bekuyiso ke isimo sakhe ke sempilo uMaureen.
Angazi ukuthi ichaza ukuthini le.
I don't know what cerebral palsy means.
All right. Basically, what this is explaining is that her condition, she had cerebral palsy, but that was not the cause of the death. It was her underlying condition. The immediate cause was neuroglycopenic brain injury.
Bachaza nje ukuthi ke wayena ke wayenalesimo kanti ke lezi ke ezinye zezimbangela kodwa ke bathi into ebangele ukushona kwakhe kakhulu ile ebhalwe la ababhale khona ke phezulu ukulimala kwengqondo. Yeah. Yes, cancer.
And you say you weren't, it was never explained to you what that means.
No, it was.
Can you tell us?
Where do you think she fell?
Ucabanga ukuthi uye wawa kuphi?
You earlier talked about her falling and having injury on the side of her body.
Njengoba uye wakhuluma ngithi ukuthi ke ubone ngathi ubekawile bathi ukhulume ngokuthi ubewile ukuphi bathi ucabanga ukuthi bekawe kuphi?
Ngicabanga ukuthi bekase bathroom.
I think maybe she was in the bathroom.
At which place?
Kuyiphinda Takalani.
You said earlier that she never could wash herself.
Uye wakhuluma ngaphambilini ukuthi ngakwazi ukuzigezisa.
She never could wash herself.
No.
She could not wash herself.
Ukuthi ubengakwazi ukuzigezisa.
So noma beka bathroom kusho ukuthi bekufuneka bahambe naye.
Even when she went to the bathroom, she needed to be accompanied.
The question is about washing herself. Did she always need somebody to help wash her?
Ngabe bekadinga umuntu ukuthi amlekelele ukugeza.
Nokuya toilet.
Yes, and going to the bathroom as well.
Did you ask the sisters how and when did she fall?
Ngabe uye wabuza ke osister ukuthi ke ushone uwe kanjani nokuthi uwe kanjani nakuthi kuphi?
Cha azange babuze.
No, I did not ask them.
Ngoba ngihleli 3 weeks ngisebhara ngigijima ebhara mase kabuyela le ngikhohliwe nokubabuza ukuthi simbone elimele so kubeke kanjani.
Because I spent 3 weeks going to see her at Bara, so when I went back to Takalani, I even forgot that to ask them how did she fall.
Yeah, but you say you got there, you saw bruises on the side of her body and head. And didn't you ask, how did this happen?
Ngabe ke wena ngemuva ukuthi ubone ke lokho ke njengoba ushilo ukuthi ucabanga ukuthi ubewile. Ngabe uye wabuza ukuthi lokhu kwenzeke kanjani?
Kusho ukuthi uwe eTakalani njengoba bemthumela esibhedlela.
I think she fell at Takalani as she was being
Yes, I'm
taken
asking
to the
questions
hospital.
about Takalani. I say, when you went to Takalani, did you ask the sisters, how did she get injured?
Yebo ubuza khona lokho ukuthi eTakalani uye wababuza yini osister ukuthi ke ulimele kanjani?
After 3 weeks bese ngikhohliwe ukubabuza ukuthi phela simthole sekalimele kuze kanjani.
After 3 weeks when I went to Takalani, it has already slipped my mind to ask them as to how did she get injured.
You see, I'm asking these questions following on the questions that the advocate asked you.
Ngibuza le mibuzo ukulandisa imibuzo ebuzwa uCounsel. Yes, Honorable Justice.
And if you look at the notice of death,
Sorry. Uthi uma ubheka ke isaziso sokushona.
there's a clear suggestion that she incurred a brain injury.
La kuhlongoza ukuthi uye waba nokulimala engqondweni.
Not engqondweni baba yini le? Head. Ingqondo ingaphakathi angithi?
Oh, I heard-
Khanda.
Oh, sorry, thank you, just, I thought you said brain. Brain injury.
Or let me put it the other way around. The injury set out there suggests that she may have fallen on her head or side of her head.
Kusho ukuthi ngendlela ke kubhalwe ngakhona ukuthi mhlambe uye wawa ngekhanda lapho. Yes, that is correct.
And that there was also sepsis. In other words, she must have incurred an injury which led to an open wound that became septic.
Usho ukuthi ke mhlambe ke lapho bokukhona isilonda ebe sivulekile lapho mhlambe bese kuyisikhashana lesilonda sivulekile. Ngendlela ababhale ngakhona lapho.
So asking about her injury was very important. To want to know, how did your sister get injured?
Ingakho kubalekile ukuthi sibuze kahle ke lo mbuzo ukuthi noma wena bokubalekile ukuthi ubuze umbuzo ukuthi usisi wami ulimele kanjani.
So le sepsis angiyazi ngoba masimgcobisa lapha esibhedlela bekangena silonda.
I'm not sure about this sepsis because when we were putting lotion on her skin there at the hospital, there was no wound.
She could have bled internally, and if there are no antibiotics, then sepsis would develop.
Kungenzeka ukuthi mhlambe ke igazi beliphophela ngaphakathi. Yes, that's a possibility.
But it still startles me, why you didn't ask?
Kusangimangaza ukuthi kungani wena ungakubuzanga lo.
Just to know how your sister's head was injured.
Ukubuza nje ukuthi wazi ukuthi ikhanda lika sisi wami lilimele kanjani.
Njengoba ngisho ngithi yazi into mayikuvelele ingqondo isuke ime nje ngesinye isikhathi.
Like I said, that when sometimes you are facing challenges, some things just slip out of your mind.
Okay, let's put it the other way around. You say she's been in and out of Baragwanath, and I've asked you every occasion, did you ask the sisters or the doctors what was her illness? You say no. Why didn't you ask the doctors and the sisters if you had in fact visited the hospital?
Ngoba uthi wena bomvakashela angena aphuma esibhedlela ngalokugula kwakhe manje ngifuna ukwazi mangikubuza ukuthi ke ubuze odokotela namanesi uthe cha ngifuna ukwazi kungani ke ungababuzanga odokotela namanesi ngalo.
Doctor wakhe bengakhoni ukumbona.
I could not manage to see her doctor. I did not manage to see her doctor.
And the sisters, the nurses?
O sister amanesi wona
Abafuna ukuphendula.
they did not want to respond.
And finally, finally from me at any rate, what do you think killed your sister?
Okugcina ke umbuzo ukuthi ucabanga ukuthi yini mhlambe imbangela yokushona kwasisi wakho.
Bekangaphathekanga kahle njengase Randfontein.
She was not well taken care of like she was at Randfontein.
Where wasn't she well taken care of?
Ukuphi lapho bekangaphathekanga kahle at Takalane.
What do you think they did not do that they should have done?
Yini ocabanga ukuthi azange bakwenze ocabanga ukuthi mhlambe ngabe bakwenzile.
Impatho.
The treatment.
What treatment?
Usho impatho enjani?
Ukumphatha nje kahle.
Just taking good care of her.
Could you explain what you mean by that?
Bathi cacisa nje ukuthi usho ukuthini ngalokho.
Ngoba kusho ukuthi ushintshe ngesikhathi esifishane nje.
Because she changed in a very short period of time.
Kusho ukuthi bekangadli kahle ngendlela bekawonde ngayo.
I think that she was not well fed because she has lost a lot of weight.
So ngisola nokuthi nale treatment yakhe medication ya eda lapho.
I also think that maybe the issue of her treatment also exacerbated that situation.
Thank you, Councillor.
Ms. Kunjua, you say that when you first visited her at Takalani, you were concerned about her appearance.
Uthi momvakashela okokuqala eTakalani uba ukhathazekile ngendlela ayibukeka ngayo.
And-
Yes.
And that it was out of this concern that you then visited her every second day.
Yiso leso sizathu esenze ukuthi ke uye njalo ngemva kwensuku ezimbili. Yes, that is correct.
And you asked the staff at Takalani whether they were feeding her, and they said they were.
Yes.
Uye wambuza ke ukuthi ke ngabe bamondla kahle bona baphendula ngokuthi
Did you believe them?
Yes, they did. Ubakholwa yini?
Bebethi ukudla kwehli ngoba bekubuhlungu la emqaleni makagwini.
They said she had a problem with swallowing. She was experiencing some pains on the throat when she was swallowing. Sure, so she
But
could
did you
not take it.
believe them when they said that they were feeding, that she was getting at least 3 meals a day?
Bo bakholelwa wena uma betshela ukuthi babemupha ukudla kathathu ngosuku?
Umuntu oshintsha ngesikhatshanyana nje sincane uyagula, so uyazwisisa ukuthi beyingxaka nje. Mara manje ngithi hayi ngoba naku akakhona ukugwinya. Mhlambe yiyo into eyenza ukuthi angakhona ukudla kahle.
I was confused because she changed in a very short period of time, but because they said that she was experiencing some pains when she swallowed, so I thought maybe that was the cause that she could not eat well.
Did she have pain swallowing before this?
No.
Ingabe bekanenkinga ukugwinya?
When she would visit you at home, would she be able to eat?
Makanivakashele ekhaya bekadla? Yes, Council.
Were you afraid to ask the staff
Ingabe bosaba
more
yini
questions?
ukubabuza imibuzo?
Did you just put your trust in them?
Noma bobathemba nje?
Bengibuza lo sisi lo angithi uyophendula imibuzo laba abanye abaphenduli.
I was asking this sister because she was the one who was responding to questions, the others would not respond.
But she didn't give you any information that helped you.
Kodwa zange akunike nje umniningwane ongakulekelela. No.
I want to stick with this topic of the deterioration in Maureen's condition. So could
Ngifuna ukuhlala ke kuyo le ndaba yokuba buthaka kwesimo sakhe
there are photographs in front of you, perhaps to help us to understand the
Uthi
picture
kukhona izithombe lapho phambili
of what
phambi
happened.
kwethu ukuthi sizwisise ukuthi kwenzekeni.
Justice Moseneke, the photographs are in the file of exhibits, and it's numbered Ella 37A, the first one, and there are several.
Okay. I'm there,
37.
thank you.
Can you tell us what this photograph is? Is this your family?
Ungasitshela ke ukuthi ke yini ke kulesi sithombe ngabe umndeni wakho lo?
Yebo.
Yes, it is my family.
Is Maureen in this photograph?
Ngabe
Yebo.
Maureen ukhona? Yes. Yes, Council.
Which person is Maureen?
Ulo phakathi in front,
The second one from the left.
in front.
In front.
Is she dressed in black?
Yes. Yes.
Dressed in black.
When was this photograph taken?
Siyathatha nini lesithombe?
Before 2000.
As before 2000.
And where was it taken?
Sathathwa kuphi?
Kwamalume wami birthday kamalume.
At my uncle's. It was my uncle's birthday.
And She seems happy in this photograph.
Bonakala wayejabulile la. Yes, that is correct.
Was she a happy person, Maureen?
Ngabe
Yes.
boko umuntu ohlala jabulile. Yes, indeed, Councillor.
The next photograph, ELAH 37B. When was this photograph taken?
But isathathwa nini lesi sithombe?
Nayo before 2000, bekuyibirthday yakhe le eRamfontein.
Before 2000, it was her birthday at Randfontein.
Besenze ipicnic la ngaphandle etshanini.
We have organized a picnic outside on the lawn.
And is Maureen in this photograph?
Yes,
Umarin
uye
khona?
ukhamisile lo hleka kakhulu.
Yes, is the one who is laughing in the middle with a white shirt, in the front row, seated.
And this was not long, it was around the same time as the first photograph?
Yes.
Cishe ngaleso sikhathi, indeed.
And then the third photograph, Ella 37C. Who is this in this photograph?
Ubani ke manje kulesi sesithathu, kulesi sithombe sesithathu?
Uyu Manki, first time mangimbone eTakalani.
This is Monkey, the first time when I saw her at Takalani.
And who took this photograph?
Ubani wathatha lesithombe?
Yini?
I did.
And this is June 2016, is that correct?
Yes.
Boku June 2016, yes, that's correct.
She appears to be thinner in this photograph as compared to the first two that we've seen.
Bonakala ngathi besezacile la uma kuqhathanisa nezinye ithombe. Yes, that is correct.
And the clothes that she's wearing, are those her clothes?
Le mpahla zigcokile ngabe zakhe.
Impahla zaseTakalani.
These clothes belong to Takalani.
They belong to Takalani, they're not her
Takalani home.
clothes. And 37D. So 37C is June 2016. 37D, who is in this photograph?
Ubani kuleso sithombe?
Uye nala.
Yeah, it's her again.
And is this taken in July 2016?
Which is
Yes.
ithathwe ngoJuly 2016.
Yes.
Yes, that is correct.
She's wearing a shirt that says Chris Hani Baragwanath Hospital.
Usho ugcoke
Yes.
ihembe elibhaliwe lapho Chris Hani. Yes, that is correct.
Is that where the photograph was taken?
Yes.
Kuye kwathathwa isithombe lapho.
Who
Yes.
took this photograph?
Yimi.
I did.
Why did you take this photograph?
Athi kungani uthethe lesithombe?
Ingendlela bekaluka shintsha ngayo.
Because of the way she was continually changing, I decided to take the picture.
The next photograph, 37E. Is this Maureen?
Ingabe uye nala? Yes.
Yes.
Where was this photograph taken?
Lesi sathathwa kuphi? Chris Hani Baragwanath Hospital.
When was it taken?
Nini?
July, August.
Uthi July,
Mara
August.
la bekangcono la.
Here she looked a bit better.
And was this taken at the hospital, you say?
Yes.
Sithathwe esibhedlela. Yes, that is correct.
37F. It says
Same day.
June, July 2016.
Lapho kuthiwa
Same
ithiwa
day.
July 2016. Yes, that was the same
The
day.
same day. And where was this taken? Also at the hospital?
Sithathwe kuphi? Yes, also at Chris Hani Baragwanath.
And is that you in the picture?
Yes.
Ingabe uwe lapha eceleni? Yes,
Yes.
Honorable Justice.
G.
37.
Is this Maureen?
Ingabe uye la?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ngibona ukuthi besekawonde kanjani ke.
Yes, you can see here that she has lost a lot of weight here.
And when was this photograph taken?
Sathathwa nini lesithombe?
before her fall.
before her fall.
Before her fall?
Ngaphambi kokuthi awu. Yes.
Which month?
Ngayiphi inyanga?
Ngoba uwe ngabo iviki le heritage. Kusho ukuthi it was before.
It was before the 24th of September.
And where was this photograph taken?
Takalani.
Sathathwa kuphi? Takalani.
And the clothes she's wearing in this picture, are they
Takalani's.
belongs to Takalani?
Were the clothes clean?
Ngabe
Yes.
bezihlanzekile? Yes, Justice.
The last photograph is Ella 37H. Is this Maureen in the photograph?
Ngaba uye lo.
Yebo.
When was this photograph taken?
Sithethwe nini? Isithombe.
A week before izoshona.
A week before she passed on.
And it was taken at Chris Hani Barra Hospital.
Yes.
Sithethwe eChrisani Baragwanath. Yes, Council.
And who took this photograph?
Ubani othwebulele isithombe?
Yini.
I did.
And in this photograph, she appears not to have as much hair, and she is much thinner. And looks,
Kubonakala ezacile futhi kubonakala enganazo nendwele kulesi sithombe.
Yes.
Yes, that is correct.
and this was soon before she passed away.
Usho ukuthi la ngaphambi nje kokuthi ashone. Yes, that is correct.
The photographs show a very marked deterioration in her appearance.
Lokhu ke bokukhomba ke ukwehla kakhulu ke kwisimo sakhe.
Yeah.
Yes.
And why do you think this was? Why did this happen over a period of a few months?
Ucabanga ukuthi ke lokhu ke noma isizathu salokhu yini ezinyangeni nje ezimbalwa.
Ukuthi usukile la bekahlala khona waya endaweni ekungasiyona right.
Because she was transferred from the place where she was staying and she was taken to a place where it was inappropriate.
When was Maureen laid to rest?
Uye wangcwatshwa nini uMaureen?
Ushone Monday sambeka Saturday.
She passed on Monday and she was buried on Saturday.
At the post-mortem, at the parlor, the funeral parlor, when the death notice was completed, or did you see it? Did you see its contents?
Manje ke le emoshari le ingabe uye wabona ke ngekathi bayenza death notice isaziso sokushona ingabe uye wayifunda? Uye wayibona ukuthi kubhalwe.
Let me tell you what the question is about. The first part appears to have been completed at Baragwanath, which sets out the immediate cause of death and the underlying causes of death.
Isizathu sokuthi ngibuze lo mbuzo ukuthi ke ingxenye yokuqala kukhona umbiko obuya eBaragwanath la kubhalwe khona imbangela nezinye izinto eziholele ekushoneni kwakhe.
I'm sorry, I should have said Chris Hani, Baragwanath Hospital. Yeah.
Thank you, Justice.
Did you see those details that was written there?
Ingabe uye
In the
wayibona
first part of the death notice form.
leyo mibandela noma leyo mininingwane ebhaliwe kungxenye yokuqala kule form yesaziso sokushona notice of death.
And it's not a trick question. All I wanted to know is, did you think of asking for a post-mortem examination?
Ukuthi nje angiyenzi ukuthi kube lukhuni kodwa ngifuna nje ukubuza nje ukuthi ngabe uye wacela ukuthi kube khona ukuhlolwa kwesidumbu post-mortem ukuthi ucela ukuthi kwenziwe post-mortem na.
Cha ngithema ngibona le paper ngibona lo brain injury.
When I saw this form and I saw this brain injury written here,
So ngivele ngazi ukuthi le injury uyithole lesikhathi iawa.
I just thought that he got this injury at the time she fell.
So azange ngithi ngifuna postmortem.
That is why I did not request a postmortem.
Sorry, Justice, I was just asking about the burial.
Oh, yes, please go ahead.
And at page,
I've seen the invoice.
You've
and
seen the invoice.
It's in the record.
yes,
But please place that on record. Go ahead.
it's on page 3855 of volume 11. And it's, is this the funeral undertaker that you used?
Yebo.
But Umesharo Sebensile, yes, that is correct.
Sebedisano Burial and Funerals.
Sebedisano,
Yebo.
yes, that is correct.
And who paid for the burial?
Ubani oye wakhokhela izindleko zalo mngcwabo?
Mina ngibhadalela i-undertaker so bengimfakile kwi-policy yami.
I have a funeral policy with the undertaker and she was covered under my policy.
And were there any other expenses associated with the
Yes.
funeral?
Bokukhona yini ezinye izindleko ezihambelana nomngcwabo? Yes, indeed, counsel.
Can you tell us what those expenses were?
Ungasicacisela nje lezo zindleko?
Ziningi ngabe indleko ezenzakalayo emngcwabeni so umndeni uye wahlangana wonke.
There are so many expenses for funeral, so the family came together.
So omunye nomunye wayekhetha ukuthi hayi ngizayenza lokhu nomunye ngizayenza lokhu kanjalo kanjalo.
And each one would contribute and each one will say what she's willing to contribute.
To contribute towards,
To the funeral,
to
Izindleko.
what exactly?
Izindleko.
To,
izindleko.
To the funeral costs.
but what specifically are you talking about? Are you talking about
The food,
The
the
food.
grocery, the buses, warmer.
were there lots of people who attended?
Bokukhona abantu abaningi abebese.
Umhlolo ngoba phela abamazi uMorini ukhulele esibhedlela mara bekugcwele ngendlela eyisimanga.
Yeah, we were surprised because a lot of people do not know Maureen because she grew up in a hospital, but it was full beyond our expectations.
Was your mother present?
Yes.
Ingabe umama bekhona? Yes.
Noma besekangakwazi ukukhuluma kodwa
Even though she was no longer able to talk, she was.
And what was the impact of Maureen's death on your mother?
Kube yini manje umthelela wokushona kukaMaureen kumama?
azange aphatheke kahle nix.
She did not take it well.
Uzubone phela bekaphethwe i-high blood, isifo senhliziyo, i-cancer, ushukela, so nje bekungekho lula.
It was not easy for her because she had high blood, sugar diabetes, and it was very difficult. It was not easy at all.
Ms. Kunjwa, when you started off your testimony, you told us the sad story of the eviction of your family, which resulted in the family members being split up and living with different relatives.
Yes.
Ngenkathi uqala ubufakazi bakho ukhulume ngodaba oludabukisa kakhulu lokuthi nisuswe la benihlala khona kanti lokho kwaholela ekutheni ke nihlukaniswe imindeni wakho uhlukaniswe umikiswe kweminye imindeni.
Yeah.
Did those
Yes,
family
that's correct.
members, your siblings and so on, come together, all together for the funeral?
Ingabe baya babuya bahlangana bonke? Yes, that is correct.
Is there anything else that you would like to add regarding the circumstances of Maureen's death
Ingabe kukhona yini okunye ongathanda nje ukukuphawula maqondana ke nokushona kuka Maureen?
Engakusho nje ukuthi akusiphathanga kahle.
What I can say is that we did not take this well.
Umarin uye Randfontein ana 20 years.
Maureen was admitted at Randfontein when she was 20 years old.
Uhleli Randfontein 41 years.
She stayed at Randfontein for 41 years.
Right engena nix.
And she was okay, there was no problem.
Uye etakalani. Uhleli 7 months. And she died.
She went to Takalani, she only stayed for 7 months and she died thereafter.
So engakusho nje ukuthi bambulele, finish and clear.
All I can say is that they have murdered her. That's all I can say.
Yes, if she hadn't fallen, incurred a brain injury, and she had not developed sepsis, and had been properly fed and given proper medication, which she took for the 41 years, and she was helped and washed and supported, the probabilities of her living on are very high, are they not?
Sorry,
Sorry,
I was distracted.
you were distracted.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm saying to the witness, if her sister had not fallen onto the side of her head, if she had not developed a brain injury,
Yes.
which was followed by development of sepsis, and if when at Takalani she was looked after, protected from falling, and fed properly, and given medication as she received for 44 years at Esidimeni, her chances of survival would have been very, very high, is it not?
Yebo.
Umehluleli la ukhuluma ukuthi ke yebo ke ukuya ngokuthi njengoba aye awa walimala ke ingqondo njengoba kushiwo la nokuthi ke wabe naso ke leso silonda nodaba nje lokuthi lapha wayephuza kahle imithi yakhe enakekelwa kahle Life Esidimeni futhi udaba lokuthi lapha eTakalani bebengamnakekeli kahle njengoba le Randfontein bebamnakekela khona kahle bamnika ukudla bamupha imithi yakhe iminyaka engu-44 aphila kahle kusho ukuthi ngabe kungasiyizo zonke ke lezo zinto ngabe ke mhlawumbe ke amathuba wakhe ukuthi aphile lapho ngabe aye abamaningi.
Ngabe usaphila namhlanje.
I think that she was going to be still alive today if it wasn't of those.
And if you had a choice, would you have removed her from Life Esidimeni?
Ngabe bowunokuzikhethela ngabe uye wamsusa Life Esidimeni?
Cha.
No.
Did your consent, was your consent sought before she was moved from life Esidimeni?
Ingabe baye bacela imvume yenu ngaphambi kokuthi asuswe eLife Esidimeni? No.
Did you have the means and the power to take her for care at another place
Ingabe
other
bona
than the one that the government had chosen?
ngabe bowunakho yini unamandla ukuthi ungamthatha ummikise kwenye indawo la unakekelwa khona kancanyana kuna ngaphandle kwale uhulumeni ayikhethile? No.
Did you have the means to take her, for instance, to a private psychiatric place of care?
Njengesibonelo ke ngabe bowunawo amandla ukuthi ummikise endaweni ezimele? No, Justice, I did not have the means.
So you depended wholly on the care that was provided or had to be provided by the state.
Kusho ukuthi wena ke bowuthembeke usizo ofanele ulithole kuhulumeni. Yes, that is correct,
And did
Justice.
you get that care?
Ingabe uyothola lolo nakekelo oluseqophelweni ofanele?
Until 2016,
Up until
bamise Takalani.
only up until 2016 when she was transferred to Takalani.
Council.
Thank you, Ms. Kunjwa. I'm very sorry for your loss and for your family's loss. I don't have any further questions at this point, Justice Masaneki.
Siyaxolisa kakhulu
Thank you.
ngokulahlekelwa kwenu nomndeni asisenayo eminye imibuzo.
Advocate Krause.
Thank you, Justice. We have no questions.
Advocate Groenewald.
Thank you, Justice. We have no questions for the witness. Thank you.
Advocate Nguchana.
No questions, Justice Msanek.
No questions. Advocate Tutamo for the state.
Thank you, Justice. There are no questions to the witness. We want to express the regret of the loss that, the loss of life that has been suffered, and things could have been done better. We really apologize for what had actually happened. And we thank the opportunity of the witness having to testify about the circumstances under which they had to experience. Thank you.
Mina siyabonga mehluleli, mina nginayo imibuzo engakusho nje ukuthi njengohulumeni siyazisola ngalokho okwenzekile ngokulahleke ngokushona okuvelile, kanti ke siyacabanga ukuthi ke mhlambe izinto ngabe ziyenza kangcono. Ngalokho ke sikuhulumeni sithanda ukuthi siyaxolisa ngalokho, kanti futhi siyabonga ngokuthi ke ube nethuba wena noma uzinikeze isikhathi sokuthi uze la uzothula ubufakazi. Siyabonga.
Unalo ithuba lokuphendula mami mangabe uyafuna.
You have an opportunity to reply if you so wish.
Engakusho nje ukuthi uhulumeni wethu
What I can say is that our government,
wentando yeningi
the democratic government,
lo esimkhethile
the government that we have elected,
awumphathanga kahle umntana kithi.
did not treat my sibling very well.
Uhulumeni wobandlululo
The apartheid government
bophethe umntana kithi kahle.
treated my sister very well.
Re-examination.
No re-examination, Justice Masaneki.
I don't know if those were your final words, or do you want to say anything else, man?
No, thank you.
Ingabe bekuyiwa amagama wakho wokugcina noma kukhona okuthize ufuna ukusho? And nothing, Honorable Justice.
Angithi kuyashiwo eBhayibhelini ukuthi kugqitshiwe. Andithi ma. Qibile nawe. Okay, we're going to adjourn for tea till 12 o'clock.